Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me, the one, the only, the drag queen of them all. I hope y'all are ready, because guess what? It's Tea Time Thursday. Welcome to our very first Tea Time Thursday. I did get a group of messages. I'm really excited for this. I just posted this, I believe, Monday or Tuesday I posted this. So I'm really excited. Tea Time Thursday is where anyone sends me any questions about what's going on in their personal life. No, I do not mention names. I don't mention who it's from. I don't mention none of that. I have it under a certain number, 13765. Whatever number I choose, 71, 22, question number 1. I do that for privacy. I don't mention people's names. None of that. So, with that being said, I did get a big group of messages. So what I'm doing is a 4th of July look. This is just going to be a nice little eyeshadow look. Nothing too much. But while I'm doing this, I will be answering people's questions. So, and then I think I'm going to try to do a tutorial tomorrow, but don't quote me on it. It's kind of still up in the air. We kind of still don't know, but we're going to go ahead and get started. So, with everything being said, I'm going to go ahead, start my makeup. Just going to ask you guys who's already in the group, how's your guys' day going? It's almost the 4th of July. For those who watch me outside of my living area, what are your guys' plans for the 4th? I know with the pandemic and everything, a lot's going on. Some people aren't doing anything. There's still some fireworks shows going on around the United States. What are some of your guys' plans? Are you guys still going to barbecue, be around people? Are you staying indoors? Do you not want to see people? What y'all doing? Oh, and heads up, I'm going to make a disclaimer real quick since this was brought to my attention. I support Black Lives Matter. I support gay rights. I support trans rights. I support Mexicans' rights. I support anybody's rights. I support everyone, okay? With that being said, if you do not like the fact that I support Black Lives Matter, that sounds like a personal problem. That sounds like a personal problem. So bear with me. Don't bear with me. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of something else. Two things at once. You don't like what I have to say? There's the door. I don't care. You don't have to announce it. I'm not here for you. I'm here to provide content. If you like my content, great. If you don't like the fact that I support certain things, you don't like Selena, you don't like The Nightmare Before Christmas, bye. I don't care. I'm not losing sleep. With that being said, I love you guys. Let's go ahead and start. Let's start with eyebrows. So the first question is, okay, so I have like a big group of questions. We're going to go ahead and get into each and every single one of them. First question is, I have a stepdaughter. I was talking to my boyfriend and I mentioned that since she's growing in age, I think it's only okay for her to start doing chores, such as her own laundry. Do you think this is appropriate? Do you think this is the correct time for a child to start doing their own chores? Well, with that being said, chores. What kind of chores? Because what you mentioned here is laundry. You mentioned your stepdaughter is only 8 years old. I rephrased the questions. So first off, your stepdaughter is only 8 years old. 1, do you have other kids? And 2, do your kids do chores? If so, if she's the oldest, she needs to set an example. This is my only personal opinion. You need to set an example, but to a standard. You mentioned here they need to do their own laundry from now on. At 8 years old, the stepdaughter is 8 years old, and you want her to do her laundry on her own. You'll show her, but that's about it. I don't like that. I don't think that's okay. Here's my reason why. I can't tell you how to parent because I personally don't have a kid, but coming from my background, there is a limit. There's chores. Help me clean up. Vacuum. I think an 8-year-old can handle a vacuum. That's me. But to do their own laundry, for them to go and jump up on, I don't know how tall your child is, but your stepchild, whatever. I don't know how tall they are. So I don't know if they have to jump on top of the washer. You know, what if she wants them to be super clean to make you like really proud of her? Does that mean she has to, what if she accidentally puts the wrong soap? What if she sees something that looks like laundry soap, but it's not? You know, what if you guys change it? Me personally, at 8 years old, I don't think so. I think when they start to get into their teenagers, 10, 11, 12, when I came to live with my mom, yes, I started having chores. I had to do dishes. But she didn't leave me like the whole kitchen to do. She left me a group of dishes and she's like, hey, son, can you help me out with some dishes? Yeah. I was the one that wanted to be in the kitchen. So I learned how to be in the kitchen and just watch my mom do what she did. Hence why I'm the way I am. I don't like leaving my bed unattended. It needs to be made every morning before leaving. But as for laundry, I think that's a little too much. That's just me personally. That's what I think. You can take it or leave it. It does depend on how your partner took the advice. If he agreed, then I guess your guys' parenting is on cue. Yes, clean their room. Fold their own clothes. They can fold their own clothes, but they shouldn't be like, oh my goodness, how much bleach should I add into my whites? Oops, I accidentally put a thing of bleach on my colors. Mom, dad, whatever, stepmom, whatever your name is. I don't think that's right. So that's just my personal opinion. But that's that. Now, if she's asking, hey, can I do my own laundry? Great. She wants to know. She wants to know how she can contribute. I'm all for it. But you personally telling the partner this is what's going to happen, this is how it's going to go down, I don't. You're the stepmama or the girlfriend or whatever. I don't think so. So that's my personal opinion. Have you guys, what was your guys' first chores when you guys first started? What was your guys' first chore that your guys' parents gave you? Mine was help out. Simply just help out. Do the dishes. Please don't make a mess. Clean up after yourself. Clean your room. That was my, ooh. My mama made me clean my room. Yes. Okay, next question. Hello, the queen. I'm not the queen, but I am queening, so thank you. I wanted to add that in there. I want to come out to my parents. They are very strict. I'm 28 years old, and I'm very scared. Any advice? Okay, let's read your other message. Let's read your full message. I'm going to cut some pieces out. From what I read, this gentleman is 28 years old, lives a very, manly background, likes to fish, likes to hunt. So yeah, they are of a religious background. I'm trying not to put all your little details that you gave me. I'm trying to do the cues. You also enjoy the company of fishing, hunting, etc. You like to work on your farm, but you've experimented with the same sex, and you've been caught before. Well, what happened? Like, who caught you? Because it says my parents. Was it mom, dad? Was it both? What happened? I'm sorry, I can't stay, my beautiful, but I wanted to stop and say hi and let you know that I love you. Well, hello, Art and Diamond with Eskies. I'm happy you're here, my love. Just doing some questions, answering questions that people have sent me because it's Tea Time Thursday and we got our tea. So, yes, this is the Golden Girls Cup. I love this cup. I love the Golden Girls. So, don't judge me. But going back to this gentleman's question is, do you think is it okay for me to come out? One, I can't tell you what's okay and what's not okay. Based off of what you're telling me, I think if you really want to be happy, because it sounds like you also have a boyfriend at this moment, go right ahead. But I think what you're trying to ask is, how are they going to react? I'm not your parent, so I don't know. If you're my child, I would definitely accept you with open arms and say, love is love. Y'all don't like that? Oh, wow. Love is love. Like, you can't go through life with hatred. So love one another. Okay? If you feel happy being with the same sex, with male, female, transgender, whatever you feel comfortable, whatever you love, then you need to accept that. But I also understand there's some people, such as your parents, that are not going to like that. Ooh. Okay. With that being said, I'm gonna look right at you. I give you my full support. I think whatever you choose to do, you always have a friend. The YouTube family is your family. We care a lot about you. I will not mention your name unless you allow me to, but I think that is your option. I do think that, if it makes you happy, then do it. But I can also understand, I've heard stories about where parents disown their kids. If any of y'all have not seen the TV show Pose, y'all need to get up off your butt, go to Netflix and watch it. And I think it's only right that I do tell you this. I came out not once, but twice. I think multiple times. And with that being said, it was hard. I'm from a Catholic background. Sadly, some parents are not accepting and understanding as they should be. I personally have 2 daughters that are bi, and I don't care who they're with as long as they're happy and treated well. Very true. Thank you, Miss Eskies. I agree with that. Some people are like, oh, no, that's the devil. That's the devil and his work. Okay. And I'm a fine piece of work. But let me explain something to you, and I'm going to show everybody as I say this. I am a very religious person. I love to go to church. Y'all can bash me if you want to. I really don't care. I'm not losing sleep. I am not losing sleep. Right here, nothing ever sits on top of this. But this is my little altar. These are my saints. This is where I worship. This is where my Lord sits. This is where I ask my saints, because I'm Catholic. I ask my saints to, hear the prayers and help, help the big man upstairs. These are his assistants. That's what I believe. I believe some of y'all Muslims, some of y'all Christians, some of y'all Baptists, some of y'all atheists, some of y'all science, some of y'all a lot of things. I don't judge. But I do ask that you respect other people. And when I came out, it was really, really hard. Super hard. Meaning, with my mother, I had a very strict time. We came from a Catholic background. It was hard. But if y'all see now, oh, y'all gonna make me emotional because I'm thinking about so much right now. My mom, she had a really difficult time because she saw me in the church. She saw me, helping out the priests and stuff. And my mom had a very rough time with me. She didn't understand why, but she also was told right before I came out that I was a very special person, as we all are. We are all special. And my mom was like, no, I just don't want to believe it, because what are people going to think, of my gay son or stuff like that? Well, you know what? Take a look at this gay son. This gay son works real hard to support his mom because that's what she taught me. She taught me how to be there for her, how to take care of myself, how to pay my bills, how to grow up. I might play with makeup and whatnot, but let me explain something. I watched a woman work her butt off as a single parent, raise 2 kids, and I'll tell you this, I've never been to jail. Never been on drugs. If you want to call marijuana drugs, okay. I don't smoke at this moment because of my job, and I love my job. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. My mom raised me to be a hardworking, loving, caring, to defend myself to an extent. But it was really hard when I came out. I had a lot of issues. One, because I was the first one to come out. A lot of people don't believe me, but I was. Nobody else came out until after I did. And I now have cousins that have came out. I have friends that came out like right after me. Like the moment this happened, it was me. And I think the one thing that was the most strongest was when I came out saying I wanted to do drag. Like, it was bad enough she had a son that was gay and interested in men, but dressing up as a woman and her physically seeing that, I think that was the most hardest thing. Because I have like a military background and strict Mexican roots. It just wasn't really, I would say, looked upon in my family. But I'm glad I did it. I really am. It took some hard, long, slippery slopes, but I came on top because I had to teach my family what certain things are, certain discussions, certain I had to show my mom the way of like, mom, like that's not right. You can't just be mean to gay people. She goes, I'm not mean to gay people. It's just the fact that I don't want to see my family. And I had to show her, I go, so if I wasn't your son, would you still love me? She goes, I'll love you unconditionally. And that's one thing that my mama said, is that she would love me unconditionally. And I'm glad. I really am. I'm very glad, and I'm very blessed to have, I would say, a supporting mother as I do, because she taught me some stuff, you know? She taught me how to be me. She taught me how to work hard. My mom was just there, and I guess I can say I'm very, very blessed with that. Um, so yeah, one thing, I'm gonna give you some advice of you coming out. You do what makes you happy. If they don't want to accept you, then that's something that they have to understand. They're choosing to choose a title of a gay son than to have just their son in their lives. They should be very blessed, because some people don't get that chance. Some people don't get to have kids. Some people don't have the chance to, you know, to uh, to get that chance to have a kid. And when they say that, they're like, "Oh, if I had a kid, you know, I would accept him whether he was gay, you know, whatever. I would love that kid, you know." And that's what I like to hear is, you know, they would love the child unconditionally, because it's just a kid. It's their kid. And having a child, you know, you just gotta try your best and do what you can. You know, I don't know, that's what I believe. You just be lucky you have a kid, because there's some people out there that are like, oh well, I can't have a kid. And that's sad. That's the saddest thing I hate to hear is I can't have children. But there's families out there that just won't accept it. They believe it's the devil. They believe it's a whole lot of messed up stuff. But I pray for them. I really do. And I just hope they can find some answers. Now, I got another question, changing the topic a little bit. Um, Hello, Queenie. I have a date coming up this 4th of July weekend. What do you think I should do? Super nervous, super excited, beautiful girl. Well, I do know you're a female. I'll say kudos to you. But it's not what would I do, it's what would you do? Like, what do you want to do out of this? What do you guys find attractive? I mean, I understand in quarantine it's kind of hard, but it's kind of your own choice, sweetie. What are you guys into? You know what? A nice little thing that I would do would be I'd pop some popcorn. I'd bring all kinds of junk food, and I would play games, board games. Turn the phones off, have some music, but don't touch your phone. Don't touch it. Put it on your guys' favorite music, your guys' favorite playlist. Do that. I really think that'd be a really cool idea. To just totally go old school, play some board games. You know, if there's fireworks going on where you live at, go watch some fireworks. If you're able to do fireworks and not get a ticket, unlike here, you can't do fireworks in the city limits because you'll get a ticket. So stuff like that. Um, I think that's what I would do. I try to be romantic. But I think you just got to go back to the old school days. You know, play some. Don't play video games. Play board games. Play Monopoly, Yahtzee, Uno. Just go hunt. But you know what? You got to lose, because if you be winning, and you're one of those competitive people, you know, I heard Uno can get real physical these days. That's what I would do. That's my own view. I would totally just board games all the way. You can go to Walmart, buy that game where you put the thing in your mouth, you know, like shut it out, and then you got Hanara, as you're trying to say. Don't judge me my crooked teeth. But yeah, that's what I would do. Have fun. Junk food. Make a person fat. I don't want to be the only one. I don't know. That's my personal view. Okay, let's see. Another question. Do all drag queens have to have a beard, or do they also shave? Okay. Listen, I'm a drag queen. I shave. But for my video tutorials, I don't. I did say I was going to start either today or next Monday, this coming Monday, on the 6th. Makeup Monday is when I will be doing my makeup with no beard. I really don't want to lose my beard. I love my beard, but to give you that womanly effect, that's what I'm going to do. That's kind of my option. There are some bearded drag queens. They're called bearded drag queens. You know, lady boys with beards and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, it happens. Oh, I don't even know if that's coming off. This one's real hard to come off. Ooh, maybe I should add some primer to this. What were we just talking about? The last question was it the date? I can't recall. I kind of had to focus on this edging. But yeah, that's kind of my personal opinion on what you would do for a date. Keep it old school. You know, show them what you can do. But also go based off of your guys' chemistry. Like, hey, she only likes this. You know, she doesn't like music. She says it's too loud for her. I don't know. I'm not good with my left hand. I have one question that I'm really debating if I want to answer. And the reason is I haven't left any questions out yet, but this one kind of hit hard for me. Because the person told me to ask this. And it's just so hard, you know? Okay. Hey, Queenie. Can't wait to see your first video. Here's my question. So I've seen the doctor, and there is a chance that they might have to operate me. I am 49 years old, and I've gone through so much. Some of my family members are saying that if the doc wants to operate, I should allow him to do so. I personally am so tired. I don't want to go through the pain. What is your perspective and view? Am I selfish for not wanting an operation? I'm so lost. I want to stay around for my family, but at the same time, lost between making two decisions because my body is sore. Because my body is sore and I'm constantly in pain. Okie dokie. That is the question that I'm really debating if I want to answer. Um, because this person contacted me and told me what's going on. And I'm like, oh, Lordy. Okay. Well, I know this person, and this is my personal view. I guess this has been always my personal view. Um, what me personally, I don't like playing God. If a puppy is ill and they tell me we have to put it down, it's really hard for me because that puppy's choice of being getting ill was not mine. It was the big man upstairs. It was kind of hard to hear this. So to answer was even more difficult. To hear it was kind of difficult, and this is not the way I want my makeup to come out, so I'm not to wipe. Okay, so I gotta fix this. Are you being selfish? Some people can say yes because you're not. If it's an operation that's going to help you and let you live longer, I can see why some people are saying that's being selfish. If it's an operation that's just gonna cause you more pain and your body's not ready for it anymore, or you can't handle it, then that's your own personal perspective. But like I was saying, is I personally cannot do. I can't play that card. Meaning, I don't like making decisions based off of the man's upstairs. It's not my personal. It is my decision. Um, it is my decision, but it's okay. This is not working, so I'm gonna have to take. Ow! Ow! Um, Meaning, oh, that really did hurt. Um, I just can't. If your body's not ready for it anymore and you can't take it, then let nature take its course. You know, that's my personal perspective. But to my understanding, you're saying that you have family members that are telling you to just do it because you're being selfish. And if it can keep you here longer, then to do it. Okay. But there's so much. It kind of feels like glue. And I don't have glue on my face. Then yeah, I can see why they're saying you're selfish. But like I said, it's your own personal opinion, and what you choose to do is your choice, not theirs. It's your body, not yours. It's your life. And, we're the ones that are going to probably, the people that are around you, your family, your friends, us in the community, we're probably the ones that are going to be missing out because we're going to be missing your presence, all this stuff. So I can see why people are saying you're being selfish. Do I think that's right that they're throwing that at you? No. But in the long run, it's your decision. And if you choose to go through an operation, um, then all we can do is put positive energy and prayers and go from there. That's all we can do. That is all we can do. That is all we can do. So yeah, what are your guys' views? Is this person being selfish if they say no to the operation? I'm getting a lot of messages right now. And I'm trying to dedicate my time to y'all. And if people can't see that I'm live right now, that's gonna make me mad. I'm not checking text messages, by the way. The person that sent me a text message, that's okay. That's okay. I'm mad. Talking about personal Facebook messages, excuse me. Oh. Okay. We need to switch this guy out. Yes, God made you you. There's no youer than you. Boop. I think that's like a Dr. Seuss quote that was kind of put out there. There's nobody youer than you. I'm trying to give you guys a 4th of July look, but it's just not working for me. It's making me upset. Okay, let's try this again. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, okay, we're just gonna go all the way around. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. I'm gonna do it a little bit different. We're just gonna do a blue cut crease with a red underline. Tap, 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 tap. This one didn't come on very well. Oh yeah, that was very true. When it came to my sexuality, I didn't choose to be this way. I remember since I was really young being different. I knew that like something wasn't right. I mean, I'm not saying I messed up or anything. Well, I don't think so. Some of y'all might think that, but I'm not messed up. No, I'm me. Um, yeah, I didn't choose to be this, and it's like I've asked religiously background. Um, I've asked a higher power. If this is not me, then change it. Um, because I really don't want to, spend all eternity in hell. If that's what you know some people are saying, but those people ain't right. They don't know. They don't know 100%. And I've even asked when I've gone to church, hey, is this okay? And I've had a couple of priests tell me, it's not right, but it's not. It's not right, but I feel like I'm about to break it down into a Whitney Houston song. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Pack your bags up and leave. Don't you dare come back to me. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. Sorry. I did ask a higher power, like, hey, you know, I told my best friend, I was like, listen, best friend, I'll even ask, the Pope, what do I do? Well, I haven't asked the Pope, but I said, like, if I would, I'm sorry, this is just me, like, you know, y'all say Jesus don't make mistakes. So, Jesus don't make no mistakes. That's the way I see it. A good man never makes mistakes. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it. That song's stuck in my head, y'all. Close the door behind you, leave your key. But don't you dare come back to me. It's not right, but it's okay. I'm gonna make it anyway. I love that song. I can't get it out of my head. Okay. Now that that's done, I'm going to do a cut crease so I can do the shimmer part. We're not going to do too much of the cut crease on the edge. Okay, that's a lot of cut crease. Okay, add more. Ooh, okay. Then that silver is going to go right on that lid. Ooh. Okay. What was the last question we were talking about? Oh yeah, like I even mentioned, like, okay, boo, gotta get back to work. Love you. Talk to you later. Kisses. Okay. Well, thank you for joining me. And if you can, just put me on, so I can get my views. Okay. Um, Between the sexuality question and um, coming out question, I think those were the most two hardest. Like y'all sent me some good ones. I wasn't expecting that because I did send people some messages like, hey, this is what's going on. This is what I'm doing. If you can join me, I would really appreciate that. Other than that, that's pretty much about it. Ooh, we gotta change that. That's scary. Very scary. Okay, we got our cut creases. We got the blue underneath. Okay, let's not take it off. Let's do I kind of don't have a silver look. Ugh. I'm trying to make sure I don't mess this thing up. If I can do like a silver, that'd be good. But for some odd reason, like, do I not carry silvers no more? I could have sworn I had a silver one. Well, okie dokie then. I'm gonna have to improvise. Not that I really want to, but it's kind of like my only option. But yes, those were the hardest questions I got. That's more of a clay. I don't want clay. I want. Ugh. I know what I'm doing. I know why it's not sticking. Y'all didn't remind me to put primer on my face? Damn. Okay, we're gonna do something different. I hope. I'm guessing. Why is nothing working for me today? Why? Just joking. Let's go ahead and do this little guy. Little. Not even close to being little. Okay. This is not working today. So not happy. I really don't want to start over. Like, what I see here is okay, but when I see here, it's not okay. Oh well. Gotta do what we gotta do. Okay. We got some glues in here. I'm just mad because I couldn't find that silver. And if I was going to do that silver, I could have done that silver tint. That little silver underground. Okay. Just dab all this across. Shade right there. Some over here. Shade that guy down. Ooh. Okay. Now I got to clean it up. Let's go ahead and just go here. Okay, this is just gonna have to do. Because I'm already mad it's not coming out the way I want it to. I've done this look about 2 to 3 times already, and it's just not working. And now I have this big old pile of blue on my cheek. Okay, okay. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and do a red underline. Whoop, put that down. I'm going to take a really bright red and go underneath my eye. It's gonna be a lip liner, and then we'll take the makeup brush and we'll go right underneath it. Ah, my lord. Okay. That looks lumpy, which it is. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead. Why are you not working with me today? Ooh, it's kind of like a little reddish tint. I don't know how I feel about that guy. Okay, let's try this again. I am like leaking on this powder set. It's not working with me today, people. Oh, much better. Okay. Oh, then I can redo that part again too. Ooh, this one looks better than this one. Okay, we do. I love this underline look. Ah. Okay. Perfect. Much better. Oh, I love it. Okay. So I know what you guys are thinking. Why are you cleaning the tip? Because when you put the lip liner on, I kind of mess it up so it gets smudgy around the edges. I don't want smudgy. Okay. And then what I can do I'm not doing a full face. I'm just doing a red, white, and blue look for you for this video for the first Tea Time Thursdays. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's use my favorite lipstick from the Milani. I don't think this is my only one. Okay, okay. Where's this guy? Ooh. This is my red, white, and blue. Not so much white. And you know what I didn't think of? Doing the right crayon. So this is more of a... Okay. You need somebody to need. Ooh! I love it. Okay. My red, white, and blue. Look! Ah! Oh, you guys really can't tell. Oh, well. Okay. So here's a little inspiration for you guys. I'll add a little bit of mascara. I have a strange feeling this guy's empty. Which I am correct. Yeah, this one is dried. Ugh. Where's my road wash? There's Roller Lash, and there's another one I really do like using, and now I can't seem to find it. So I think Mr. Moogle put it in a box. Much better. Some things I need to fix. Yay! Red, white, and blue. Look. Much better. Okay, everyone, here is my red, white, and blue look. Some inspiration, just do some blue, do some white on the top. You can do a little bit of lip red liner, or if you have like a red eyeshadow look, there's that. This is Tea Time Thursday, so I'm glad you guys liked my little tea time. It is really just a time for us to ask questions, get something off my mind. It's just Tea Time Thursday, so thank you guys for joining me for Tea Time Thursday. It's the one, the only, the drag queen of them all, Queenie. Hope you guys have a very safe and wonderful 4th of July, and be safe. I love all of you. Like I said, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter. It's not just all lives matter. Of course, we're not stupid. We understand that all lives matter, but there is something happening still in 2020 after years of fighting and protesting. We still have to do it to this day, and it's really sad. So my heart goes out to everyone who is battling something. It's July. Let's try to keep a positive attitude. So here is my positive energy being sent to you guys. I love you guys so much. Like I said, thank you guys for being here. It means a lot to me. If you guys are watching this on the rerun, thank you guys for joining. Leave some comments. Bye, y'all. Yay. Bye, bye, bye. Happy 4th of July.